All right. Let's see here. Woo! I know this is like super random time going live. Yo, what up, Darwin? Super random time. I just got back from the gym. You guys believe in angels? Um, hmm. I was gonna say something mean. Icebreaker, sorry. I was gonna say something so unnecessary that wasn't even really that funny. I was gonna say your mom came in my life, so yeah. That's not funny. That was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Adrian. You can unsubscribe. I'm sorry. I understand. Wasn't funny. I know. I don't know why that's where my brain went. My brain's going like 100 miles per second right now. Lamelo attitude doesn't fit Spurs. I wouldn't worry about Lamelo's attitude. I'll be more concerned with his availability. Okay, we are already struggling with Devin Vassell, and let's see, Lamelo Ball's contract, because availability is the big thing. What is his contract? 5-year, 260. I'm really bad at math. 35 million next year. 35 million. That's a big chunk of our. He's definitely worth that. It's just, look, the Spurs are still in rebuild mode. We don't have to do this. We don't have to. He's also expensive. We don't have to do this. I've been seeing trade packages that I just don't agree with, man. Anybody that has 2025 draft pick in their trade package, I don't like it. Especially people that are using the Hawks one. They're like, yeah, we just use the Hawks one. I'm getting tired of people just throwing out picks like they don't mean anything, right? You can make a collective. You can get, okay, think of it like this, okay? Maybe this is a silly way of viewing it. Well, actually, hold on. Should this be a segment? No, girl, come here. No, come here. No. Get in there. No. Get in there. My cat is not going to ruin this segment for me. Let's see. Spurs would agree to latest Bleacher Report proposal in a heartbeat. Depends on what first round picks we're even talking about, man. Upcoming. You think the Spurs are leaning towards a trade this year? The Spurs are going to look into trades. Okay, it's obvious that there's quite a few players on our team that we're not necessarily utilizing, or we don't see a lot of reason to keep. Like, it's pretty obvious with the amount of play time that they get, that the Spurs probably aren't going to be sticking around with some of these players. So, yeah, I'm sure they'll be looking for a trade. As far as will they, I don't know. Let's see here. Something I was gonna bring up. All right, look at this contract. Lamelo Ball's contract. All right, yeah, he's definitely worth this money, but Lamelo Ball. Look at his stats. Yeah, he's super early. What's up, Clan? Nice bandana, G. I just got back from the gym. I need to take a shower. Let's see here. Steph out tomorrow? Oh, don't say that. For real? All right. Well, at least we know he's okay. He came back and played, you know. At least we know it's nothing crazy. He never plays. He never plays. What's Devin Vassell's contract? Devin Vassell's he's also on a descending contract. All right. He's making like 29 mil this year, I think. Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, it's 29, and then it goes down to 27. Really impressive by the Spurs, by the way, to get these players on these descending contracts. It's the same thing with Keldon Johnson. He's on a descending contract as well. He's making like 17 next year, which is crazy. All right. All right. Okay. It's impossible to ignore. Chad has brought it up. I've been seeing it all over Twitter. Lamelo Ball to the San Antonio Spurs. How do I feel about it? So, to address someone in the chat, you know, someone said that LaMelo's attitude doesn't fit with the Spurs. That is not what I'll be concerned with whatsoever, right? I do not care at all as far as how his personality will fit with us. I think his personality is fine. There's nothing really showing him being like a terrible kid or anything like that. I mean, if you guys can give me an example of him being absolutely uncoachable, please let me know. But let's just keep it real, keep it honest, right? I was never a big DeJounte Murray fan, right? And DeJounte Murray, I think his attitude is bad. I think it's worse than LaMelo's when it comes to franchises. But even he was able to, you know, come to the Spurs and be pretty professional, you know, on the outside. It seemed like he was pretty professional. So I don't really have a problem with that whatsoever. I don't think that he comes to the Spurs and it's going to be a huge issue as far as personality. But one thing that I am worried about is food that I have in the oven that is that's beeping right now. So give me 1 second. All right. Thanks for waiting those 10 seconds or whatever that was. Bro made lasagna for chat. It's actually carnitas. All right. I need some carnitas. All right. So yeah, what I'm actually concerned about is this right here. Okay. This. When was the last time we've seen a full season with Lamelo Ball? And I'm not, look, I might sound like a hypocrite. You know, we have Devin Vassell and he's had some seasons where, you know, he hasn't been here as much as we'd like. But I think this genuinely is pretty concerning, right? We just don't see him. He doesn't play that often. So maybe that's something that's changed now. Obviously, he's a monster. He's an absolute menace. I mean, these numbers, good God. And field goal percentage ain't the best, 43%. But when you're shooting 36% from behind the arc with 35.6% from behind the arc, averaging 31 points, and putting up 7 assists and a steal a game, you know, we don't need to complain too much, right? Let's not complain too much. So like numbers wise, he is phenomenal. He's great. And even the amount that the Spurs will be paying him, right? So 35, 37, 40, 43, 46. If he's healthy, I don't think he's not worth that, right? I think he's worth that contract. I think Spurs do a good job of having players on descending contracts, which is kind of insane. You can see Devin Vassell's contract descends. It starts 29, then 27, 27, then 24, and then 27. They do a really good job of that. They did the same thing with Keldon Johnson. So they try their best not to overpay for people. So, but the fact that he's never available makes me a little nervous, right? And also this article right here from Bleacher Report saying that the Spurs would agree to this latest Bleacher Report proposal in a heartbeat. And on paper, this actually doesn't seem that bad, right? As far as the players, yes, heartbeat, right? Keldon, Trey Jones, Malachi Branham, heartbeat. That's easy. The 3 first-round picks are becoming really difficult to come by, right? So they're pretty worthwhile. I guess I would just be asking the question, which picks are we talking about, right? Because let's see, I wouldn't want to give up our 2025s at all. I know right now the Atlanta Hawks, they just beat the Knicks, I believe. So they're looking decent. You know, Trey Young's doing his thing, but I fully expect them to have a fall off. And then we're going to have more than likely the best lottery pick throughout, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, okay? Unless we have like some freakish season where everybody's out, you know, knock on wood. But this upcoming draft is probably going to be the best draft the Spurs have with their own pick from here on out, right? And we're still in rebuild mode. And am I comfortable with going all out on Lamelo Ball, who hasn't really shown to be super healthy, and giving away our 2025 pick? Because that's probably what it's going to come down to. It's probably going to be Atlanta's or ours, because those are going to be the best ones. I don't think that they're going to go for the Hornets, obviously. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I don't know if they're going to be like, yeah, give us our... I don't know, because this one might not even convey... Anyways, it's just their own pick. It would be kind of like, what's the point? Right? Like, what's the point? It's protected 1 through 14. They're probably going to land 1 through 14 anyway. So they'll probably just let that one go on to 2026 and become a second round pick. So I don't see a point in that one. Chicago is a little bit iffy. You know, they're going to want the Atlanta or ours. And this upcoming draft is a really good draft. You know, I'm just not one of those that gets super excited about, oh yeah, let's just throw out all our picks. Now, if we're talking about, here, let me go back to future picks. If we're talking maybe our own 27, right? Maybe our own 27, something like that. Maybe I'm okay with that. Maybe our own, I don't know. Maybe our own 28, right? Maybe if they want one of Minnesota's, I think I'm content with that. I think I'm pretty content with that. Because you look at 2030, we have plenty, right? We have our own, we have Dallas's, and we'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. So I think those I will be comfortable with, a little bit more comfortable with, because I think around that time, the Spurs should be a pretty winning team. We would have had at least a couple seasons of developing some new guys that come to the team. We'll have star talent, and then at that point, you know, our picks aren't going to be worth that much anyways. You know, that's just my thoughts. But overall, I don't think it's worth it. I think you have Steph Castle. Not saying he'll be as great as LaMelo Ball, but he's on an upward trajectory and his career just started. And he could very well end up being an SGA type player. I just don't think it's necessary, right? I think it's fun. I think it's flashy. I think if we're playing NBA 2K, it's really cool. I just don't. I'm not bought in on getting LaMelo. Does that make sense? I don't know how you guys feel about that. At one point, we need to stop adding people, just develop what we have, no trades. Well, I wouldn't go that far, Adrian. I wouldn't go that far. You know, there's plenty of players on this roster right now that just won't be here. But I think after this upcoming draft, yeah, you'll have some really good players to start to develop, and Spurs should start winning pretty rapidly, I would think. Even this season, I think we get to 44 wins. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. And that's a huge upgrade from last season. So no reason to think next season we don't hit 50, 50 something. So just no real point. His stats are bad. Who, LaMelo? I think this is a pretty poor field goal percentage. I wouldn't say these stats are bad. He takes a lot of shots though, man. 35.6 3-point percentage, about 85% free throw percentage, 5 rebounds per game. These are actually really good stats. Are you talking about the turnovers? That is a lot of turnovers, but he has the ball in his hands a lot. And then defense, he's no slouch, right? Averaging at least a steal every single season. Last season, I mean, he only played 22 games, but nearly 2 steals. That would have probably went back down to his average prior, 1.6. But yeah, no Zach Collins. Yeah, Zach Collins probably gone. No, we don't have LaMelo when we just drafted Castle. Yeah, and I don't mean to have some recency bias, right? I do recognize how good LaMelo Ball is. Okay, I mean, as far as how great he is offensively, I don't know if Steph Castle gets to that level, but hey, maybe he could, right? I think that his upside is SGA. It could possibly get to that point. I think he will be a star, but LaMelo is he's on another level as far as shot creation, right? He's pretty nasty, but I'm just not a big fan of let's just throw out all our picks. Like, we got some picks. I saw some people posting like 4 first-round picks. Yeah, let's just get rid of everyone and just give away 4 first-round picks. I just don't think. Think of it like this. I know that these seem like they're make-believe, right? It's like, oh, they don't exist because we don't know what those picks are, right? Because, no one keeps. I mean, I'm not expecting anyone to keep up with like high school players right now, but no one really keeps up with who's in the draft. We could be in the middle of a draft and people are like, who did we just draft, right? Like, people don't keep up with it. So I know it's easy to just see it as a number and throwing it out there. But like, what if these 3 first-round picks, as good as the Spurs are at drafting, you can say what you want about them, but you can't say they're bad at drafting. These 3 first-round picks are really solid players, and they're going to be pretty decent picks, right? Solid players that also are, I don't know, half as good as LaMelo Ball, maybe 70% as good as LaMelo Ball. Now you have 3 players there that contribute to the team, plays a reasonable, smart, good role for the team, and now we have a dynasty type trajectory. I feel like with LaMelo, you're hanging a lot on this one player who hasn't shown that he can even be healthy right now. And it's not that he's not worth this. I think these 3 players, undoubtedly, right? But when we start talking about first round picks, I really think they're going to want those 2025s. I have a hard time believing, especially how good this draft is. I have a hard time believing that they're not going to demand the Spurs or the Atlanta Hawks pick. And I don't think that that's worth it. I don't know. I know this is more of a guaranteed thing, but we do this every year, right? It's always like some player that you're like, he's good. We know he's good right now. And we don't really think about the draft picks. But keep in mind that our draft picks, that's the reason why we got Devin. That's the reason why we got Sohan. That's the reason we got Wemby. You can't just say they're just picks. People kind of had the same mentality when I was preaching, and a lot of us were preaching that the Spurs should just straight up tank. It was like, just tank. I want us to lose. I don't know why fans are upset that we're losing. We need to lose. Wemby's in the next draft. And everyone was like, there's no guarantee that you get Wemby. And it's like, I do not care what the guarantee. He is on the board. We have a chance. Don't screw this up by winning. That's all I could. Just don't screw this up. This team we have right now is not good enough to do anything. Do not screw this up. So, yeah, I don't know. First round picks are important. That's all I really have to say. Zach Collins trash. I'm off the Zach Collins train. Okay, I will leave him to the Wolves. You guys want to attack, you can attack. I don't really have much to say about Zach Collins at the moment. Getting an ejection was the last straw for me. I couldn't deal with that. I'm like, okay, all right. Morale is off. I don't know what's going on. Hey, by the way, someone mentioned that Castle, because we can upload. Let's upload this segment before the game. Someone said Castle isn't playing. What's the injury report? We'll let the people know what the injury report is for tonight, technically, because it's be uploaded tomorrow. Yeah, do you guys know the injury report? Yeah, he's out tomorrow, shoulder. Okay, so let's see if I can find this injury report. The Witcher 4 already has a trailer? What? I haven't even played the other Witcher game, so I don't know why I'm excited. But what? Game of the year? What the heck is going on? Is there an event today? All right, let's see. Here we go. All right, so Castle out, which is kind of crazy. Like I said, it was amazing that he got hurt and went back into that game. It looked like it was season ending, but apparently he's okay. Zach Collins is out, and that might be a minute. They're going to be really careful with Zach Collins. Let's see. Ingram. Oh, Ingram's out because of two-way. Makes sense. And then obviously Trey Jones is out. All right, so the big ones is Collins and Castle. We can still win. We're fine. Still got Devin playing. Still got Wemby. We'll be all right. Still got Chris Paul. We're going to be missing that defense. But we do have Sohan. So it's all hurting. It's really too much. What do you mean? Zach Collins looks like an 80s antagonist in a movie about billiards. I am completely lost with that comment. I hope Ingram makes regular rotation next year. Yeah, I stick to my opinion that I think Ingram is a perfect backup at the small forward position. I don't think that he's a starter or anything, but the way that he plays, the fact that he started off his basketball career, at least in college, as more of a Tyreek Evans type player, right? Getting other people involved, big playmaker. And then he transitioned to North Carolina and became more of a 3-and-D type player. I think there's a lot of versatility to his game waiting to be unlocked. He's going to be pretty doggone good. Witcher 4 trailer, let's go. Should I play Witcher? Maybe I should go back and play Witcher. Like Witcher 3. Obviously, I wouldn't play the first two. Let me just skip to 3. I've never played it. I think I have that game, though. I might have it. I don't know. You guys convince me. I'll take a look. All right. Anyways, that's the segment. So, long story short, I don't want Lamelo Ball. And is he worth this? Undoubtedly, right? He's obviously worth that. But I think it's a little bit of a risk for the Spurs. And especially when we have some really great or a really great draft coming up. What's the point? Just play your cards right. If you make a trade, let's not do something too big right now. It's not necessary. I think this is one of those situations where patience with a little bit of urgency is going to get us really far. But just urgency won't get us very far. So it's just, everyone loves Steph Castle right now. Keep in mind, at one point, he was just a number. It was just a first round pick. No one cared about it. People years ago were like, why don't you just trade away your picks and get this player? Why don't you just trade away your picks and get this player? Why don't you just trade away your picks? And it's like, yeah, well, if you kept doing that, you don't get Castle, you don't get Wemby, you don't get Sohan. You gotta be smart. And now picks are worth more than they've ever been worth. So be smart with them. And I don't want to give anybody anything from 2025 unless actually, funny enough, it's the Hornets one, because I'm just not sure if it's going to convey anymore. That's it. I'm super optimistic. Stay the course, and we have championship contention within 3 years. The Spurs are going to be a legitimate contender, I say, in the next year or two. We're going to be pretty sick, especially with this draft. I really do believe in it. I'm sorry. They had it right here. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm glad that I caught this before the segment ended. Keldon Johnson, Trey Jones, Malachi Branham, a 2025 first round, and 2 2027s. Yep, I knew they wanted to get rid of the 2025. Hold on. Which 2025? How much you want to bet it's the Hawks? Well, hold on. (2027) unprotected Atlanta Hawks. 2027 unprotected for us. So we wouldn't get any I know. Well, by 2027, I think the Spurs should be pretty doggone good. I guess it's a matter of where you think Atlanta is going to be at that point. Actually, this doesn't look that bad. This actually doesn't look that bad. I stick to what I say because I don't think that this is going to happen. I don't think they're going to be like, yeah, 2025 protected. I don't think so. And if it's ours, our own protected, dude, we're going to get that. That's going to be ours. I don't think that that's true. But I guess it convey into the next year. That's actually not too terrible. But I still don't go for it because I don't think that it'll come down to that. I don't think LaMelo fits the Spurs org. It's just unnecessary. That's all I got to say. It's just unnecessary. I don't care. I don't know. Clan, I don't know why you value picks so much. Keldon is a top 10 worst NBA contract. Keldon Johnson? Look, I've told you I'm not the biggest fan of Keldon's play for the Spurs, but Keldon is not overpaid. NBA player contracts. He has a really good contract. Let's see. Where are you, Keldon? Where are you, Keldon? Isn't he in the... What am I doing? I could just do this. There we go. Dude, this is a really great contract. What do you mean? Colin Sexton is on a pretty good contract too, I think. Let's see. He's making the same amount as Harrison Barnes, Norman Powell. He's about where he's supposed to be. Rui Hachimura, Zach Collins. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad contract. Why don't they have Lonzo's next year on here? I don't know. Derek White's contract is pretty great, but he's about to make a lot of money. And I don't think Keldon gets to this. I mean, obviously he doesn't. Right? Keldon's at 19. Derek White's at 20, but Derek White's about to jump up to 30. And Keldon Johnson is jumping down to 17. So, no, he's making the right amount. I don't think he makes any less than what he's making, to be honest. I feel like anything less for Keldon Johnson for what he can bring is a little disrespectful. Yeah, I don't think he's overpaid. And Keldon's one player that I feel like doesn't fit with the Spurs, right? We've had Keldon for a super long time. Keep in mind that a lot of players in these drafts don't last the way that Spurs players last, right? I think the Spurs do a really great job of developing players and making them pretty doggone good. So a lot of players, don't. So our draft picks are very valuable. You get a lot of utility out of it. How do we feel about Jimmy Butler? I love Jimmy Butler. I haven't heard any talk about him being traded to the Spurs. Keldon has horrible defense. I don't know. Oh, his defense sucks. Yeah, his defense sucks, right? But like 17, especially with the new contracts that's coming in the NBA and how much money guys are like really about to ramp up and make, this is nothing. 17 is nothing. Keldon been hating on KJ for a hot minute now. Look, I'm talking to the chatter said that he's not worth 19. I think that's kind of disrespectful towards Keldon. I think he's definitely worth that. I would never make the argument that Keldon's overpaid. That's crazy. I don't think that at all. 19. This is a deal. This is crazy. 17 million. That's crazy. And they also gave him that deal because he makes you really tradable, man. You know how easy it would be to make a trade? It's not going to take too much convincing with that contract. So that's usually the issue with certain players. You overpay them, and now you can't move them. So if they wanted to move Keldon, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Just got to make sure you get enough out of it. Castle for sale, Poole, Trey, guard rotation. Jordan Poole? All right, we're getting off this. We talked about LaMelo. I'm not going down the rabbit hole of Jordan Poole, okay? I do not want Jordan Poole. What? No, we're not doing that. No Poole. Yeah, no Poole. I don't know why we would want Jordan Poole. Lamelo Ball at least makes sense. And looking at this contract, or not the contract, this proposal, this is a good proposal. I just don't know if they go for a lottery protected 2025. That's just not going to convey. Like, why? It's not going to convey. Poole is good, but his vibe is not good. Poole? The F? Yeah, a lot of people actually want Poole. I've been seeing that a lot too. LaMelo Ball makes nano sense. It's just fun to think about. That's all it really is. Just fun to think about. But no, it doesn't. It's not necessary. I don't know. Clan, are you worried about Wemby's back injuries? I don't know if you talked about it already. Nah, I ain't worried. Ending segment. I ended segment at the perfect time, right in time for we need Josh Primo. Hey, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. So remind me, 3 minutes. I need to take the carnitas out the oven. Okay, I got it on broil, and I'm going to broil it for 3 minutes. So you guys need to let me know that. All right. Do not let me overcook this food. And I know I'm not doing it the right way. I know you need the lard and you need the oranges, but guys, I'm on keto, so I can't have oranges, so I just use orange seasoning. You know. I don't know. Do you think Wemby will go to Mars in our lifetime? I thought he was from Mars. Clan said Primo reminded him of Kobe. He did. He did. You know, Primo was going to be really good. But, you know, you can't underestimate the fact that the way you can't start off a career the way that he started off his career and end up getting to the heights you were going to get to before. First off, teams aren't going to want to take a shot on you at all. Like, who's going to want to take a shot on you? And number two, you don't have access to this, at least that year you had off. You don't have access to the NBA trainers, and you're not necessarily getting used to and accustomed to the NBA lifestyle, because this man really screwed it up. And that's a pivotal part. That first year is pivotal. Was it his first year or was it second year? Was it his second year? I'm blanking right now. It was his first year, right? His first year he got, yeah. Right? I'm not tripping, am I? It was so long ago, now I'm forgetting. Kobe had allegations as well. Exactly. When the heck did Primo get? Guys, I'm like blanking right now. Did we even have Primo? No, it was 2 years, right? Wasn't it his second year? It was his second year because they gave him the keys. It was the second year. They basically gave him the keys to the franchise, man. Like, they had him representing Frost Bank with them switching over. Like, that was a big deal. And they had Primo represented. They really thought, which I thought so too, that he was going to be super great. But hey, the potential was there. I don't care. The potential was there. The heart was there. But hey, it ain't my fault. You can make fun of me. It's not my fault. Primo needed an HEB commercial. He did. Hey, I told you guys to remind me in 3 minutes. It's been exactly 3 minutes and no one said a word. Hold on. Actually, 2 more minutes. I need 2 more minutes. Harrison Ingram has been trashed at the G League. You're gonna have to give him some time. Why you guys keep bringing up Minix? Minix is carrying the team MVP in the G League. I do like Minix. 3 minutes up. Wow, right on time. Now I'm about to give it 2 more minutes. Let's see. Anything else to talk about? I don't know if you guys play Spark and Zero, but there was this huge update today. And I love it because I was giving someone hands. But I do not understand what are the win conditions for DP battle anymore. I have no idea. What is this? Chuck isn't impressed by Houston's run to Vegas. They don't have any idea how to play basketball. Oh, okay. There was an event today. Okay, so... All right. I need to figure out what this event was today. A video game event? Wimby's bad back. You be seeing those dancing memes for Sparking Zero? Yeah, I see them. 2 minutes. Thank you. Right back. All right. Because of you, Mr. Mitchell, I'm about to have the perfect carnitas. They're perfect. You playing Marvel Rivals? I was going to tonight, but I might wait. But yeah, I am interested in that game for sure. You know? Wimby's bad back. Yeah, these carnitas gonna be fire. I just gotta make some guacamole. I'm gonna put, dude, I'm doing something different. I'm gonna do the guacamole. I'm putting some sour cream and Mexican cheese on it. It's gonna be great. And it's all keto. It's all keto, okay? It's all low carb. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I could wait, but I don't wanna wait. I'll probably just eat it tonight. Or eat some tonight. You can, and then you can have so much of it, bro. You can have so much of it. But yeah, but nothing beats, you know, the authentic way of making carnitas. I never seen One Punch Man season 2. I never watched it. Who do you think will win the NBA Cup? I don't even know who's in the NBA Cup. But yeah, I'll be real with you. I have no idea who's in the NBA Cup. Hey now, all about my yin. Oh, let me bring this up. So I know I talk about movies all the freaking time, right? So if you guys are interested, and someone brought this up to me before, they were like, yo, you should make a Letterboxd. I didn't know what Letterboxd was, but I went ahead and made one. And yeah, I'm starting to make some lists, man. So if you guys are interested at all, or like you want some movies or my recommendations, just hop on over to Letterboxd. The name is Clandestinity 94. That's probably kind of complicated, but Clandestinity 94. Shut up. New Naughty Dog announced at the Game Awards. Shut up. Looks sick. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Do you get copy claimed on stuff like this? Shut up. Actman is going over it. Okay, real talk. When I get off, I'm watching this. I can't watch it on stream. I don't know what the rules are, copyright claim and all that. I have no idea how that works. Definitely not a big enough YouTuber to even try it. Everybody watches it. Parasite is fire. Parasite is amazing. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I see quite a few people looking at it. Dude, new Naughty Dog is crazy. You know, you have no idea how excited I am to watch that. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, it's quite a few great films on here. If you guys are interested. Bro, the only one talking? I'm so confused. What are you talking about? It's about Clement? It looks bad. What looks bad? The Naughty Dog game? It's Naughty Dog. It's not gonna be bad. Are you kidding me? You were like, shut up. Oh yeah, I was talking about Clement because he was like, there's a new, yeah. He got me excited. So yeah, guys, Letterboxd. Head on over there. Follow me if you're interested. But some really great ones on here. I need to put it in order for like best to worst. I haven't done that yet. So it's just kind of all random, but they're all bangers. These are the ones I've seen. They're all bangers. So Parasite, masterpiece. RRR, I think masterpiece. Confessions, I love it. It's phenomenal. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, phenomenal. Handmaiden, masterpiece. Lighthouse, really great. Being John Malkovich, pretty great. Memories of Matsuko. If you can find this movie, okay, this movie's kind of difficult to find. I had to get it imported. If you can find it, I definitely encourage you. Here, let's like zoom in a little bit. There we go. Yeah, if you can find it, this is a great film. Hereditary, obviously great. A Monster Calls. You said that's underrated. It definitely is. It definitely is. The Wailing, masterpiece. Beast of No Nation, pretty great. Mother, I personally call it a masterpiece. I love Mother. Old Boy is freaking awesome. Naughty Dog is woke trash. Dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what woke means anymore. Like, does the new game have like black people in it or something? I don't know. I don't know what woke is anymore, because I played The Last of Us Part 2, and that was one of the greatest video games I've ever had my hands on. I mean, that was some great media. So I don't know. I don't know what woke is anymore. Anyways, did I say Old Boy? Old Boy's great. Tale of Two Sisters is actually my favorite horror movie of all time. So if you want to watch my favorite horror film of all time, please. Like boss fights in a Naughty Dog universe. Yeah, man, it's so good. It's so good. I really did love that second game. I mean, I loved Last of Us too, the first Last of Us, but the second Last of Us, that's one of my favorite games of all time. It's so good. Thanks, Clan, for giving us continual Spurs content during the breaking games. I need to bounce, but catch you next stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate the love. Patty Mills should retire on Spurs. That probably won't happen. Let's see, what are some other films here? I need to just point out the ones that I feel like don't get enough love. Saint Maud doesn't get a lot of love. Okay, not many people know about it. It's really great. React to Wimby's interview at some point, Clan. It was really insightful today. It had info about his back. Oh gosh, that makes me nervous. All right, I'll take a look. Astrobot name game of the year. Okay, yeah, that tracks. How was Old Boy, Clan? I'm gonna watch it tonight with a shorty. Oh. okay, Matthew. Okay, I got a question for you. The shorty you watching it with, are y'all together already? Like, have y'all been together for a while? Are you trying to like get closer? Are you thinking of making a move? Like, what's the end game here? That's all I need to know, and then I can give you that answer. What's the end game here? because if you think this is something that I don't know that you guys are, I just need to know. I just need to know who is this person? My homeboy said the ending is messed up. Hello, I'm in trouble. Oh boy. Oh, it should be called Oh Boy instead of Oh Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sheesh. Good luck, my boy. Good luck, my boy. I will say this. Korean films are known for revenge plots. This might be considered the greatest revenge plot of all time. The twist, it made me want to throw up. It's great though. It's a phenomenal film. Masterpiece of a film. A lot of fun. Great movie. It just ends on a note that makes you feel ill. It's pretty great though. I'll tell you guys this. Like, I know this technically isn't a genre or whatever, but my favorite films are Korean films. I mean, it undoubtedly they're Korean films. Korean and Japanese films in particular, because I feel like, no, I don't just feel this way. I've seen enough movies. The way that they end their movies is how they want to end the movies. Like, a lot of time with our Hollywood films, we end movies on a happy note, good note, it's pretty predictable. You're going to leave feeling good about yourself for the most part, right? I know we have more of an influx of horror films now, so you can get away with having something a little bit more ambiguous, but Korean films, you never know, man. It could be a great ending. It could be a bittersweet ending. It could be a super sad ending. It could be an open-ended ending. It's always something different every single time. Actually, all of the movies I named here had a surprising ending that I just did not see coming. Confessions, that's a Japanese film. Mother, Korean film, didn't see it coming. Old Boy, didn't see it coming. A Tale of Two Sisters, didn't see it coming. Chaser, definitely didn't see that ending coming. I Saw the Devil, didn't see that coming. Like, every single one of them, it's like a memorable ending. Train to Busan, super memorable ending. How good was The Parasite, y'all? Heard it's one of the best movies ever. Absolute masterpiece, my man. I don't just say that, willy-nilly. I got Hacksaw Ridge on Blu-ray. Hacksaw Ridge is a really good movie. You don't get too many, let's just be honest. You don't get too many good religious films, because usually the companies behind it or the people behind it are creatively bankrupt. But I thought Hacksaw Ridge was actually a good movie. It's not on my list, amazing films, but actually I should probably go ahead and rate that. I gotta remember what I know what it is. 94. As far as my personal enjoyment, I think I give Hacksaw Ridge a 3.5. Wait, I spelled this wrong. How do you spell this film? Yeah, how did I spell it that terribly? All right, here we go. And it's directed by Mel Gibson. Oh my God, he's a lunatic. This makes me not even want to rate it. He's an absolute lunatic. But for what it is, I think I'm gonna give it a solid 3. I think it's a solid 3. It's a good movie. Pretty good movie. Dunkirk. I don't know if I actually watched Dunkirk. Saving Private Ryan. Oh, Saving Private Ryan. That gets a 4.5. Saving Private Ryan. Heck yeah. Now that's a war movie for you right there. I'm gonna give that bad boy a 4.5. It deserves it. Now, that's a great film right there. I'm not gonna put it on the list of stuff you have to see though. The Longest Day with John Wayne. I've never seen that. Happy Gilmore. I haven't even seen the first one. Terrifier. I did watch Terrifier, the first one, the other night for this first time. Did I rate this already? I feel like I would have gave it like a 3.5 or something. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like 3.5 might be a little too generous. I'm gonna give it a 3. For what it was, I thought it was pretty crazy. It's like one of those, yeah. That first one's crazy. The longest takes place during D-Day, like Saving Private Ryan. Oh, really? How good is Parasite, y'all? It was something else I saw. You said Train to Busan. I have Train to Busan on the list. I mentioned it. Oh, and I made a second list too. See, this is like a lot of fun. Like I was going down a rabbit hole with these. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Because it's like, dang, I kind of want to share these films. Hold on. Here's my favorite films. And it might change. I don't know. But here are my favorite films. Scarface, Tell the Two Sisters, Parasite, and RRR. Oh, wait. I shouldn't do the film. Oh, these are all the ones that I rated so far. Which is quite a few. I hate Sausage Party. You can see I gave it a 1 star. I hate that movie. What a trash film. Dragon Ball Evolution gets half a star though. I also gave Soul Plane a half star. That piece of crap. Godfather trilogy. I don't think I ever finished the trilogy. I'm away on that. Oh, see, and I made a second one, but I haven't added a lot to it yet. So these are comedies. Movie so funny that my stomach cramped. Yeah, I think all these are great. Superbad, Team America, Friday, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Shaun of the Dead, Borat, both the Paddingtons, Tropic Thunder, South Park, Scary Movie 1 and 2. I love them. I'm sorry. Bottoms, that's a newer film. This is the End, Clerks, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I need to watch these other Monty Python. Soul Plane trash. Absolute garbage of a film. That's what it is. Bad Santa is a funny movie. I have to rewatch it. I don't know. I didn't like it when I first saw it. But that was a long time ago. The Sopranos. Oh, should I add shows? I guess I could add shows. Hold on, I wasn't done talking about this. So some underrated ones that you guys should definitely see, or like kind of weird ones that you see. Dream Scenario, it's great. Under the Silver Lake. This one's hit or miss, you know. I thoroughly enjoyed it, so I put it on here. I really liked it. But as far as the reviews for it, it's all over the place, man. People they either vibe with it or they don't, I guess. Late Night with the Devil, that's a really good one. There Will Be Blood, I think everyone knows that one's great. American Beauties, it's a phenomenal film. It makes me feel a little gross, but like, it is a great movie. Roman's good. Heretic just came out. That's a good one. Poor Things, American Fiction. I really loved American Fiction. Black Swan, masterpiece. The Social Network obviously is a great film. No Country. Did someone say No Country for Old Men? Yeah, No Country for Old Men. I got it right here. Yeah, I don't think. Throw out some movies, man. We'll talk about movies for a little bit, and then I got to get off. I don't know if we're gonna look at the Wimby thing. What is your Letterboxd? Yeah, it's basically like a social media platform, kind of, where you just share movies. Lots of people, make their own lists, right? So you can go to list here, and people have their own movies that'll make you say what the F at least 3 times. So this person has a 207 films. It's a really good way of finding something to watch when you don't know what to watch, right? And also a good way of keeping track and sharing with friends and people you follow, or who follow you, movies that you just seen and movies that you enjoy and all that good stuff. Yeah, and people write reviews and everything. It's pretty great, man. I just discovered it. Somebody told me to get on here because they were like, you really like movies. You're always sharing your movies. So why not jump on Letterboxd? I'm like, shoot, I'll do it. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I heard that was good. I never watched it. RoboCop. I forgot about RoboCop. I give it a solid 4. RoboCop's fun. Let me give it a 4. I'm not gonna put it on my list of like things you have to see though. Yeah, RoboCop gets a 4. Now that we're down that rabbit hole, Die Hard. I think I'm gonna give that a 4 too. Sicario. I've seen it. It's just been a while since I've seen it. So Wick and Ty Yeager is going back and forth on Twitter. Ty's pretty cool. Ty's a good dude. I'm sure whatever they're going back and forth on, Ty Yeager's right. Where is it? Where are they going back and forth? I don't see it. Oh, wait a minute. What up, clan? Oh, what's up, That's Carolina. What's up, Carolina? It's Carolina T. Let's see what's going on here. What the heck? Okay, I'm going down a rabbit hole. Hold on. All right, unfollowed a mutual for 4 years and posting a screenshot of you doing it because I said a 40-year-old man shouldn't act like a child. Okay. I have no idea what happened. But then you got Quan here that says, what? Yeah, easy choice. You calling me old at 38 because you don't like a tweet and saying I did it for attention when you know how I tweet and what I believe and what I stand for. I mean, easy choice. You can either apologize and I will follow you back, or we can both move on. What? What? What's going on? What? Carolina, I love when there's no game. You talk about Spurs Twitter drama. This is the content we need. Facts. I have no idea what this... This is a lot. This is a lot. What? Oh, wait. I missed this part. Here we go. Oh. Meep. We're too old to be baiting for attention. What is going on? Unfollowed a mutual for 4 years. I have no idea what we're going on about. I just want to know, how does Ty Yeager tie into this? Because Ty Yeager's cool. Okay, the Spurs lost the Hawks trade. Okay, all right. So bad take. And then Jedi says, we're too old to be baiting for attention like this. And then he says, you ain't got to follow me then. What are we doing? Meep follows you. Okay. You show that he's following you. unfollowed a mutual for 4 years and posting a screenshot of you doing it because I said, oh, okay. He posted a screenshot of him unfollowing Jedi. What grade are we in? What? Yeah, easy choice. And then he goes on that whole tangent about being 38. And then what happened next? Yeah, and then you say shouldn't act like a child. You guys disagree with me all you want, but if you're gonna insult me so you can get some free engagement, I'm not gonna follow you back. This is ridiculous. I warned you all not to follow me. What are we talking about? You guys, just unfollow and move on. Like, who cares? I was honestly gonna ignore you, but you wanted to interact 4 times to the same tweet, so I'll just say this. Never once insulted you. Stop the victim gimmick. To be fair, yeah, he didn't really insult him. It wasn't until after he posted the screenshot and stuff. You said I was too old to be tweeting for attention. Oh, well, no, he did say that. He did say that right after. I ain't appreciate that. That doesn't make me a victim. And Magic McFly says you're also too old to be acting like a b-boy on the internet. And then Ty Yeager says you're currently acting like a man-child, but that's assuming you haven't always been one. You're one goofy. Dang, isn't this his tweet? Yeah, this is literally his tweet, and people are saying that. That's wild. That's wild. Yes, Mr. Mitchell, passion and made are 2 different things. Very hard to get me mad. You got to try to ruin my career to piss me off. Man, I saw that one person in Carolina that was super racist towards you. I was like, dude, what is wrong? Like, sexist and racist at the same time. That was crazy. He did a twofer. Gosh, you got to be so miserable and so stressful being that dude. Okay, and this is when Tiger said this dude's want to act like the biggest butthole as he deliberately contrarian, and then cries like a whiny dang when he takes are rightful, or when his takes are rightfully ridiculed, insufferable. Like, yeah, that's just contrarian. Like that's just a terrible take to say that the Spurs lost. What are we talking about? The trades haven't even, like, we made the trade, nothing even happened yet. How do you lose a trade that nothing even came from it yet? You're just talking. If what I said was insulting, then the bar for him is low and shouldn't even be on the internet at this point. And then Tyre says, wants to act like he's this high and mighty, bad A, but never is able to handle any sort of heat pushed against him. Yeah, it seems like that happens a lot. I can see that. It's like says something crazy, you say that's dumb, and then clutches pearls. That's like a continuous thing. I've seen that. All right. Was that it? Is that what you guys wanted to show me? I guess that's it. No, Ty Yeager's great. Ty Yeager's dope. Not gonna lie, Carolina, you do ask some of the best questions in media. She does ask some of the best questions. They are good questions. They're more fun questions. Quan gives disclaimers that he's toxic, but he does give pushback to a lot of Spurs takes, like the fact that the Spurs shouldn't glorify losing for better draft picks. He does give pushback to a lot of Spurs take. My bad, clan. I didn't mean for you to go down a toxic rabbit hole. It's cool. I think it was totally fine for Spurs to glorify losing for a better draft pick. That 1 year for Wemby. I wouldn't do it now. What's the point? Question Clan, would you ever do another collab with TSR? I don't know. I mean, I don't really collab with anybody anymore. So, I don't know. I guess. I used to have a guest on all the time. Clan, what's the PSN? Clandestinity 94. The same as my Letterboxd, my friend. Same gamer tag or PSN as my gamer tag. It's right here. Clandestinity 94. Carolina Clan, what are your thoughts on Quan? I don't like him. I mean, I've been very open about that. I don't really, I don't care for Quan. I think it's a lot of giving a really out there take to be a contrarian. People push back on it, and then he clutches his pearls and say, wow, you insulted me, right? Like, I remember we went over, like, we did like a video over Malachi, because there was some DMs between him and Malachi because he was talking trash towards Malachi, and then he like backed up and was like, wow, why are you messaging me with this? And we did a video on it, and like, he will not be quiet about how it was a 30-minute segment on him, which was not true. It was mostly about Malachi responding to begin with. Yeah, that was not true. Have you seen Day of the Jackal on Peacock? Pretty cool show about an assassin. No, I haven't. Day of the Jackal. Never heard of that. I'm just gonna say Jack and see what comes up. 1973. Wait, this must be a remake. Ah, it's a remake. Gotcha. Because I was like 1970, which, I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but all right, let me put it on my watch list. All right. Yeah, there's like 8 or 9 episodes out right now. Have you watch Have I wait what what have wait what watch Have I Saw the TV Glow? You're telling me to watch I Saw the TV Glow? I don't know. I don't know. Caroline says, Clan, do you think that there's people who are intentionally contrarians, but they don't believe the contrarian things they say? Yeah. Yeah. I think people do that all the time. Like, just for engagement or just to be hated. People like to, I think a lot of people like to feel like the adults in the room, right? And if you're contrarian and people getting upset, like, for instance, you could be like, look, guys, I really think it's time for us to just get rid of Popovich and tell him to go on about his way. You might not actually believe that, right? But I don't know, your need to be the adult in the room and for people to hate you for it just outweighs actually thinking critically about things. So I think there's plenty of people that do that would just like throw something out just so people can hate on them, and then for them to be like, if I have to be the bad guy, hey, I'm just telling it how it is, I'm just a truth teller. Pop should work front office. Yeah, I Saw the TV Glow. Oh, I've seen I Saw the TV Glow. I think I already rated it. That's a great film. A lot of people don't know this, but it was actually directed by a trans woman, I believe. I've had people who are trans say like, oh, it really spoke to me. Like, this movie meant a lot to me, and it hit me deep. And they had no idea who directed it. Movie was disturbing. Yeah, it was pretty rough. It had a nostalgic feel to it, though. It's a good film. It's a good film. She also made this movie, which, I'm sorry, this was a snooze fest. This film right here, We're all going to the World's Fair. Absolute snooze fest. I didn't even get to finish it. I should probably give it another shot though. I was like just waiting. Speaking of trans, have you watched Pose? Changed my perspective. Pose is so good, but I never finished it. Should I rate it even though I haven't finished it? Pose is really good. How many seasons of Pose are there? What the heck? Which one's Pose? There it is. I had no idea about ball culture at all. Like, I had no idea anything about it. Oh gosh, can I rate it before you? I'm gonna give it a 4. I haven't seen the whole thing though. Jackass 2. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's do all of them. Let's rate all of them. In the movie, 2002, we're gonna give you a 4. Oh, let's be fair. Let's give it a 3.5 because the second one's better. The second one deserves a 4. Number 2, we're gonna give it a 4 because it's awesome. And then I already rated Forever. I think I gave Forever a 4. Yeah, I gave it a 4. Cool. That's a good one. I haven't seen Venom 3 yet. I don't want to see any of the Venom movies. I've seen the first Venom. I'm good. I don't want to see any more. I haven't finished it either. I stopped at season 2. People keep saying season 3 was so sad. Dang. Yeah, I gotta keep going then. Yeah, I don't remember where because I think when I was watching it, I think I was watching on some random site. So like as far as like what episode I was on when I jumped to, I think it's on Hulu, right? When I jumped to Hulu, I couldn't remember where I was and I ended up giving up after a while. But yeah, man, it's really good. That first episode is the first episode the one where Dance with Somebody That Loved Me by oh gosh, what's the song called? By Whitney Houston? That song? Is that the first episode? I remember watching Pose on Netflix. Okay, I don't know what it's on now. Dude, that episode had me in tears. And it might have been the first episode. The ending of it. It was so good. It's on Hulu. It deserves this 98. I'll watch the seasons and then I'll change my rating if it's hard. They get married? Oh my god. I just spoiled myself. I love India more. F is this? Pose? Believe it or not, it's actually pretty great, man. Pose is actually a really great show. I ain't gonna lie to you. It actually is really great. It does change your perspective on things. If you have certain biases already, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Makes you think differently. It's a great show though. It really is good. I've watched Snowfall, but I never finished it. See, that's another one where it's like, do I rate something that I haven't finished yet? Okay, what I need to do. All right. This is how Letterboxd works, okay? What I'm going to do, I'm going to do Pose. And even though I rated it. Oh, that's not yet. This is it. I'm going to put watch later. And then I'm going to do Snowfall. And wait. What the heck? Hello? Snowfall? Where's Snowfall? Okay, this is like This it's not this, is it? What is this? What? Did you say baby boy? All right. Let me hold on. Let me find Snowfall. Where the heck is Snowfall, man? This is like kind of messing me up right now. Am I gonna give up? I'm about to give up. I give up. You said baby boy? All right, we'll rate baby boy. Baby boy gets a solid 3. I will feel bad giving it a 2.5. It deserves better than that. I'll give it a solid 3. A decent movie. Me and Jazz went to see Wicked. It was cool. If you like musicals, yeah, Wicked is on my. Well, it's not on my list. I'm gonna put it on my watch list. Definitely gonna see it. What else we got? La La Land. I think I got that on my watch list. Haven't seen it yet. This is not the La La Land I'm looking for. Pretty sure I put it on watch list. Did I? Yeah, it was already on watch list. Watch Silo. The heck is that? You guys got any Japanese recommendations? Nah, you probably don't have to give me it because I got so many of them already. Is this it? 2019? There's like 20 of those. Is it the 2019 one? Battle Royales? Oh, that's so good. Did I rate that? I had to rate that. I rated it. I know I rated it. There's no way I didn't. So it looks dope. Clan, you ever seen Atlanta? Yes. Is it this? No. I do love Atlanta. Let me rate Atlanta. I haven't finished Atlanta either. I do love it though. I love how surreal it is. Okay, apparently I can't just find things. Anyways, I highly encourage you guys to open up your minds a little bit. All right. When people say like films have changed them, I don't think they mean like I watched a film and now I'm like completely different person and my life has improved drastically. I think it does shift though the way you view things. And I think films can make you a better person if you're just willing to allow it to do that. So yeah, so like you see something like Pose and you're like, I don't want to see that. It's like, just give it a shot. Trust me. Drop the ego. Drop the ego. Drop the preconceived notions you have about groups of people. Watch it, and relate to the characters to some capacity. Perspectives, yeah. Films are inspirations and perspectives, yeah. Like, let's see. I'm trying to think of some movies on this list that are really get your gears churning. Marriage Story. That's a really great one. The Lobster's really cool. I'm trying to think any of these that like really change you. Maria's Matsuka, I think it would, but that's really hard to find. Obviously Parasite. Like, I don't have to say anything about that. RRR, jeez, man, great movie. Handmaiden. I don't know. I just think people should really open up their brains a little bit. Too many people just say, I don't want to watch that. It's too weird. I don't want to see it. It's like, man, if you just give it a chance, I don't know. You'll come out of it being happy you saw it. I'm trying to get my friend to watch Midsommar, but it's such a strange film. Midsommar's really great. Just if you're trying to get them, don't tell them all the weird stuff. Just tell them it's a breakup film. Just say it's a breakup movie. It's a movie about a breakup, about a bad relationship, and maybe they'll give it a shot. Say it's like the worst relationship ever, and maybe they'll be like, oh, I kind of want to. Midsommar is not that strange. It's not that strange compared to other films. Yeah, it is not. Yeah, it's not stranger than Being John Malkovich, right? It's not stranger than Memories of Matsuka. It's not stranger than Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know, Under the Silver Lake. It's not stranger than that. Yeah. Is Pop okay? Last time we heard was he was, you know, he was going through rehab. I don't know. Not as strange as Human Centipede. Human Centipede movie. That movie sucked. Hold on. We're rating that. What a trash movie. Yeah, the first sequence. That's the one I watched. I'm gonna give you a 1. You don't deserve a half because you're interesting enough to get a 1. He gets a 1. What a trash movie. I never watched Blade Runner. Pineapple Express. Pineapple Express is pretty great. I need to rewatch it. I don't feel comfortable like giving it a rating when I haven't seen it in so long. Shoot. How should I do this? From what I remember, I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna throw it on the watch list. As far as comedies, this is my list right now. What comedy should I add on here? These are some of my favorites that came to mind. Like, this is just like spirit of the moment. This was not something I like thoroughly thought about. These are just ones where I'm like, oh yeah, I love that film, so I added it on here. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I haven't actually seen that. Eastbound and Down. I haven't seen that. Hangover series. I'm not that big of a fan of Hangover. I guess 21 Jump Street is something I could add on it. Menace to Society is a classic. For a minute, I thought you were talking about Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. This is the End is funny. I got that on here. Don't I? Yeah, it's right here. I was about to say. It's like, how would I not have that? Oh, wait. Waterboy. Duh. What? Oh, this many people don't like Waterboy? Oh, man. Movies are so hit and miss. The comedy films, people, they're so split. Oh, man. Oh, well. Doesn't change my rating. It gets a 4. And I'm also going to add it to this. Yes, sir. Yeah, how does Waterboy... Yeah, Waterboy's great, man. I need some H2O. Oh, it's so good. Longest Yard. I saw it a long time ago. I don't remember it. Harold and Kumar Goes to White Castle. Yes, we're adding both of those. We'll do... Because I think I don't know. Did I like Guantanamo Bay? I'm gonna give this a 4. Or should we give it a 3.5? I feel like our 4 is too charitable. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. After a while, it kind of overstays its welcome. You know what I mean? But we're gonna add that to that. And then Guantanamo Bay. I feel like when I first saw it, I loved it. And then I saw it again. And I wasn't as crazy about it. Like when I watched it not that long ago. I don't know. I don't know if I want to add it to the list of movies that made my stomach hurt or cramp. Okay, I'm gonna add it. I'll add it. I don't see how I can add the first one, not the second one. How high? It's been too long since I've seen that movie. I don't even want to rate it. I can't. I don't even want to rate it. I felt like it was okay. Big Trouble in Little China. Never seen it. How High is the best movie. How High is cool. Juice. I never actually watched Juice. I should add that. You have the juice now. That's all I know about. I know about that. You have the juice now. But watch. Space Jam 2. Yeah, let me do Space Jam 2. Oh, Lord knows I want to rate that. Yeah, let's rate that. I can't wait to rate this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I got no enjoyment out of this film. It gets a half a star. I got no enjoyment. None whatsoever. None. I felt like it was insulting. It was just a big billboard. It's just a big advertisement. What a terrible film. What a terrible film. The Good Guys was funny. It's been too long since I've seen it. I don't remember. Nobody wants to see LeBron star in a movie. It was horrible. The acting was horrible. The animation was horrible. Why would you do this? Why would you make that? Why? Just do 2D animation. Like, what are we doing? The whole movie was just like, look at how many properties we own. No, nothing made sense. This movie sucked. Terrible movie. I feel like I should add 21 Jump Street, but it's been too long since I've seen it. I think I really enjoyed it. I just don't remember it. Any other movies we got? I feel like some people are probably watching this right now and they're like, okay, I'm putting all this down. Just follow me on Letterboxd. Because I'm pretty sure if you go to my... How does this work? Because I'm new to this. I think you go to my reviews. Wait, it wouldn't be reviews. What would it be? Yeah, how do you just see my films? Okay, you go to my profile and then you go to films. And you can see everything that I rated. Wait, did I add When Evil Lurks to... I don't think I added Evil Lurks to that list. I think it deserves to be on that list. I'm adding it to the list. Amazing films you can't go wrong with. Yeah, I'm adding it. Yeah, how did I not add that one? I probably need to go back on here and see which... Let's do ratings. Let's do at least... You gotta at least be a 4. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's just showing all the 4s? That's unfortunate. It shows the 4s and the 5s. Wait, did I add... Yeah, I had to add Goodfellas to that. Yeah, I added Goodfellas to that list. Let's do 5. Not too many 5s I gave. Moana. I think I gave Moana a 3.5. And it got that because of the music. I like Moana. Click. It's been too long since I've seen it. The Penguin was great. I haven't finished The Penguin yet, but you are completely right, my friend. Let's go. Wait, I think I already rated it. I think I rated The Penguin. Did I give it like a 4.5? I might have gave it a 4.5. Yeah. I don't see myself giving it any less than a 4.5. American Beauty, that's a yikes clan. I know. But I can't deny how good that movie is. I can't deny the message of it. I can't. It's so well crafted. And when I was watching it, All right, so when I first watched it, because I watched for the first time like maybe a year ago, I had no idea any controversy related to that movie, right? I mean, I know that, you know, the main actor in it, he's yikesy. But I didn't know if there was any discourse around this film. And like they were going through certain things and I was like, "Oh my goodness, what? It's just Kevin Spacey." Oh, is it just Kevin Spacey? Okay. Whew. Okay. I didn't know, cuz that film is great, man. It's a great film. That's a lot of the industry. Hey Clan, have you seen The Warriors? I haven't. Let me add that. That's on my other list to watch, so I need to. Well, also it's a creepy movie. Yeah, it's yeah. But it's about finding yourself, you know? But I know. It's definitely yikesy. I couldn't believe that they put that in a movie. But everyone's pretending to be something that they're not in that film. No, I haven't seen that. The Boys in the Striped Pajamas. But yeah, he may or may not have done things. I think he probably did. Waves. I think that's a movie I was going to watch but never did. So what we're gonna do is put that on the watch list. Glad you mentioned that. It's almost Friday the 13th and you're gonna start your 13th marathon. That's cool. Boy in the striped PJs is so sad, bro. Boy in the stripe. That's a depressing looking cover, man. What the heck? That's one depressing looking cover. All right, watch list. It's about the Holocaust. Oh, okay. I think I rated Jojo Rabbit too. That's a good movie. Don't watch it. You're gonna cry yourself to sleep. With the Boys in the Striped Pajamas. Yeah, I cry pretty easily. So. Bronny dropped 30. Stop. Did he really? Pianist is cool too. Yeah, I think I need to watch that. That might be on my list, on my other list. So let me add that. Yeah, let's add this. What the heck happened? Okay. Oh. I had no idea this is what that movie was about. Roman Polanski. Isn't there some controversy behind Roman Polanski? Or am I tripping? Isn't there something messed up with Roman Polanski? You know what? Go ahead and watch Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I cry pretty easily. Clan, how much did you pay for that hair? $5 million? Yeah, there was, but they settled it. That doesn't make me feel confident. That doesn't make me feel confident. Cool. It's like P. Diddy getting off and it's like, they settled it. It's all good now. I don't know. I knew it was something crazy with Polanski. I hear that name and I don't know why I automatically thought of something. Roman Polanski. Yeah, I'm realizing I haven't seen any Roman Polanski films. Oh, Rosemary's Baby. That was actually something. Wait, is Roman Polanski the one? He's not the one who married that like 12-year-old, is it? Roman Polanski, Sharon Tate. That's Woody Allen. No. No. He was dating Sharon Tate too? He married Sharon Tate? Okay, now I'm really confused. It was after that then. Yes, his wife Sharon Tate, she got murdered. Yeah, I knew about that because of the Charlie Manson people. Film director. Personal life. Polanski has said that his absence of the night and the murders is the greatest regret of his life. Megan was arrested for sexual assault of a 13-year-old Samantha Gailey. Oh boy. Okay. As a result of plea bargain, Polanski pleaded guilty to the charge of... Okay. All right. Okay, you see why I wasn't really confident in saying... And you saying, yeah, but they settled it? Come on. I thought he was the one... See, I thought that he was the one, the director that, like, got with, like, a 14-year-old or something and, like, left the country. And I don't remember who that is. Maybe that's not Polanski. Or maybe it is. Polanski has blamed Harvey Weinstein for the renewed focus on his abuse in the 2000s. Isn't that funny? It was Polanski. Okay, it was Polanski. Okay. Huh? He messed with Kim Kardashian too? Okay, so that was Polanski. Okay, because I was like, that name is familiar. All right. You're like, yeah, he settled it. Yeah, because he pleaded guilty. I guess he did settle it. Anyways. Yeah, I'll watch Rosemary Baby. Whatever. I had to make sure. I'm like, is that the same? All right. What else we got here? Another thing that's really cool about this site, it's way better than anything you'll find just out and about. They also give you similar films that you might also like Schindler's List that I need to watch. Let's add that to the watch list. Silo and The Day of the Jackal are my recommendations. Have a good night. Yeah, I put it on there. A Silent Voice. I've seen it, but I did not rate it. I don't remember how I felt about it. I think I'm gonna give it a... Gosh, it's been so long. I'm gonna give it a 4. I do know I enjoyed it. I can't give it a 5 because I don't remember. And then I added Perks of Being a Wallflower as well, because someone told me to watch that. Silent Voice, a boring movie, hype for no reasons. A Silent Voice? I feel like I enjoyed it. You know, I'm just gonna give it a 4 because I know the animation was beautiful. So I'll just, you know, if I rewatch it one day, maybe. I'll change it. I don't think giving it a 4 is crazy though. Did you discuss CP3's interview already? Chris Paul probably paid Clan not to talk about it either. Whoa, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, I remember that. And then Drake wore the Chris Paul jersey to troll Kanye. Wait, what? I don't think Chris Paul messed with Kim. He's married. Oh, let's calm down now, okay? The NBA players we're talking about. What are we talking about? Is Chris Paul something? Is Chris Paul's interview? Is this interesting? Like, should I watch it or what? I was just gonna post the Lamelo thing tomorrow. Oh, Chris Paul interview with Tony Parker. Oh. I don't think Chris Paul cheated. How would you know? How would you know any of that? Come on now. Let's not be silly. Here. All right. These are NBA players. Let's not be silly here. I'm not gonna sit here and speculate because I have no idea. I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about. I just know he's an NBA player, so it's whatever. That happens. It happens, right? They do that. And keep in mind, sometimes it's not cheating. Sometimes maybe their partner, wife or whatnot, are okay with that. Something a little bit more open at times. Sometimes they're okay with that. All I know is he's an NBA player, so I don't know. I saw how crazy Zion can get. All right, Zion. Clan, I suggested a while back The Rock with Sean Connery. All right, give me a second. I thought you were about to tell me a movie with The Rock in it, and I was gonna ban you. Oh, directed by Michael Bay, but it's 1996, so I guess it's before Michael Bay went buck wild, right? All right, so we added that to the watch list, and then you said Air. You're not talking about Air Bud, are you? Oh, I've seen this movie. I can go ahead and rate it. I thought it was good. As far as my overall enjoyment of it as a whole, I just came out of it like, I enjoyed it. I give it a 3. I don't think it was like the greatest thing in the world. Is it Face Off? It was well written. And then yeah, Face Off. I need to add that to my watch list. Cool. Air was so good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm telling you guys. You want something that'll change you. This is the list for you right here. All right. Follow me on Letterboxd. Clandestinity 94. Follow me on Letterboxd. All right. This will. You see these movies, and nothing else will be the same. All right. You'll go to the movies and see something. You're like, well, it was all right, but it's no Handmaiden. Honestly, you should really watch Handmaiden. Watch Draft Day. I seen Draft Day. I think I also give that a 3. Let me see. Let's give that a. I enjoyed it for what it was. I'm gonna give it a 3. Well, I don't know. I might get a 2.5 because it's not as good as Air. And if we're talking about that genre of film, like sports, I'll give it a 2.5. Yeah, I can't give it anything different. Burning. I did Burning already. I think I gave Burning 4.5. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah. We looking at Clan's Letterboxd. Yeah. Hustle. You talking about Hustle and Flow? My friend. Is this what we're talking about? Why did I give it a 4? No. Wait, why would I give it a 4? Why is it not a 4.5? What would be holding it back from giving it a 4.5? Can I give a reasonable reason why it wouldn't get more than a 4, or it would get less than a 4.5? Why did I give it a 4? No, I have no no, you get a 4.5. You don't get a 5 because you're not a masterpiece, but yeah, you get a 4.5. What the heck? Ex Machina? Such a bad What's a bad movie? Did you just say Hustle and Flow is a bad movie? This is a great film. Actually, you know what? I think critics... Wait, how do critics feel about Hustle and Flow? There's no way critics don't like this movie. This is a great film. It's a great depiction of Memphis. And they got a banging soundtrack too. What a great movie. I'm gonna do this for you, crying white girl. Oh well, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, critics like it. It's a great film, man. You need to give it another try. Terrence Howard did a phenomenal job in this movie. This is a good movie. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Ex Machina? Yes. Actually, I spelled that horribly wrong. Actually, we're going to give Ex Machina a 4.5. Gosh, yeah, I guess I get it. Like, if I give Ex Machina a 4.5, how do I give Hustle and Flow a 4.5? I guess they're not the same type of movie. I'm keeping my 4.5 on Hustle and Flow. This is getting added to the list. What are some other Alex Garland films? Haven't seen them. Good night, y'all. Have a good evening. Good show, Clan. Thanks for coming through. That's that Memphis movie. Yeah. I'll give it another try. I just didn't like the ending. Yeah, give it another try. It's like it's contagious, man. Yeah, Hustle and Flow is contagious. It's just your taste, don't matter what you rate. Yeah, that's true. I can't deny how good it is. I do try to look at everything, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and give freaking, I don't know, a movie like Child's Play, right? I'm not gonna give Child's Play a 5, even though it's one of my favorite horror films ever. Like, I'm not gonna give it a 5 because I don't think it deserves a 5. Good soundtrack, such a good soundtrack. Someone said Surf's Up. I actually never seen Surf's Up. I heard it was good though, for what it was. I could go down animated films, but that'd be a whole rabbit hole. Hold on, let's do Lion King. And it gets 4.5. But then we gotta go to. Well, is there a reason Lion King wouldn't get a 5? There's no real reason not to give Lion King a 5. That's a little ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, as far as animated films go, do you get better than Lion King? You don't really get better than Lion King, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and give it that 5. Now, this Lion King, you get a 1. Because you suck. Was Rush Hour or Dodgeball in your comedies? No. I need to rewatch the Rush Hour movies. Yeah, Spirited Away. Yeah, I got. Oh gosh, yeah, you do get better, huh? All right. Let's do it on the safe side. We'll be on the safe side. We're gonna give Lion King a 4.5. But I don't know. And then in that case, like almost all anime films are like better. You mean rest in peace, Mufasa? Oh wait, Mufasa. I thought you said rest in peace, Scar. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm blanking. Does it get 4.5 or 5? 4.5, 5, 4.5, 5. Let's see. Well acted, perfect score, well animated. Nah. You don't get better. You don't get better. As far as Disney films go, you don't get better than Lion King. So no, I can't do it. Because we could do that with all animated, like anime movies, right? Oh, I need to do Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer movie. The last one I saw. Yeah, was it this one? Yeah. You get a 4.5. Easy. Lion King is based off Hamlet. Yes, sir. I hope the new Demon Slayer movie is not an episode feel. You never know. But hey, we want it to be canon, right? So it might be. If it's just a standalone movie, it might not be canon. Like, what was that? My Hero. There's a My Hero Academia movie that I thought was really great. Oh gosh, now I'm blanking. Which movie is it? Is it this one? Heroes Rising? I think it's... Which one was like extraordinarily awesome? Heroes Mission. Okay. No, it's not this. It's definitely this one. I'm giving you a 4. You were pretty great. Mulan over Lion King. I need to rewatch Mulan. Mugen Train felt like a movie. There was a movie, and then they ended up doing that separate episodes. If Black Clover could come back with Don animation, would be... Ooh, man. I gotta watch Don tonight. Dude, it's 11 o'clock, guys. I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta watch Don. Any other recommendations before I jump off here? A lot of films so far. Oh, this is a piece of crap. Somebody earlier who was like, this woke BS or whatever. Maybe you mean like movies like this, but honestly, it really just comes down to the writing. This movie sucks. This movie sucks, dude. You guys know I am not like one of those anti-woke whatever. Like, I think you can be very woke and be totally fine. Like, if Last of Us Part 2 is woke, then I don't know. You just don't have a good taste, in my opinion. But this movie, it has like all of the worst parts of everything. It feels so disingenuous. It's like, you know how like Barbie is it's a feminist film. Barbie's a feminist film, but it's like great. Like, it's actually a good movie. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Barbie, but it's actually a good movie. It's well written, you know, good costume design, all that. Like, a lot of thinking went into that movie. Wonder Woman is a fake feminist film, right? Like, it's full of crap. I hate this movie. Every guy in it is predatory. Every guy in it is horrible. I despise this film. It's really stupid, and it's poorly written. It makes no sense. Yeah, it's one of the worst. It's one of the worst superhero films I've seen. Cocaine Bear. I did not like Cocaine Bear. That was super mid. That movie should have been cool. It ended up being super mid. It had a really cool kill in it at one point, so I'm gonna give it a 2. The ambulance kill was really cool. Other than that, it was trash. Remember the Giants? I actually never watched it. Okay, you keep bringing up Rye Lane. What is that? Let me put that down. Oh, isn't this on isn't it on Hulu? Here, I'll put it on watch. I think it's on Hulu. I feel like I was gonna watch that. Edge of Tomorrow. Been too long since I've seen it. Bullet Train because it gets hilarious in various parts. Okay. Let's put Bullet Train on here. Bullet Train was one that was people felt like critics were wrong about. I just never got a chance to see it. Let's do watch later with watch list. Life and Harlem Nights are 2 of my all-time favorites. Life is really good. I won't add it to my made my stomach hurt though. I probably need to watch it again before I say that. Life is pretty great. I'm gonna give it a, because I don't remember. I remember You Gonna Eat Your Cornbread, which is really funny. And they got some really heavy hitting comedians in this film. Good God. And then you said Harlem Nights, which I've seen Harlem Nights. I don't know if I really liked it. Life is great. We watched it recently. Yeah, I probably need to rewatch it. It's been so long since I've seen it. It's so funny because I've seen this movie probably like 5 times, but it's been so long, you know, because the span in which I watched it as a kid, watched it maybe as a teenager a few times, you know, but since then I don't remember. Life is, I remember it being pretty doggone funny. Why would I not add Life going on that list isn't crazy. I feel like Life deserves to go on that list. From what I remember, all right, just put it on the list. Movies that made my stomach. I'll put it on the list because I do remember thoroughly enjoying it. My humor hasn't changed that much since a teenager. I'll be honest with you. So, The Whale. Ooh, I don't like The Whale. Yeah, I don't like The Whale. Let's. I'm gonna give that a. I give it like a 2.5, man. I did not enjoy this film. While watching it, I was like, this feels like a play. And then I found out it was a play. I was like, oh. Okay, it wasn't really adapted well to film, in my opinion. That's crazy, because Darren Aronofsky made some bangers. Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan, that's on the list. I still need to watch Mother. Should we just put Mother? Just put Mother on a watch list. Wrestler. I did see this. I won't add it, but it's a good film. I give it a solid 4. Iron Claw is one I need to see. Let's add that on the watch list. Warrior, really great. I feel like I really liked Warrior. I'm gonna give Warrior 4.5, and I'm gonna add it to the movies you have to see. You can't go wrong with. Yeah, I'm gonna add it because I really did like Warrior. Seeing all the Creeds, I don't know if I'll be ready to rate them though. I don't know. It's like I feel like it's a 3 across the board until you get to Creed 3, and I really liked it because I'm an anime fan. So I'm gonna do Creed. Creed 2 gets a 3. I mean, that just means solid. And then Creed 3, you, my friend, get a 3.5 because you're pretty awesome. Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good? All right, ending it. Ending live stream. I don't feel like there's anything else to look through. Let's see. I don't remember Rocky. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Heading off.